As you know, in this video series, I'm showing you strategies that are tested, and I'm showing you strategies that are for the major and minor currency pairs. In the future, I will make videos for crypto and the stock market as well, but for now, I am making videos for the major and minor forex currencies. So let's start this video. Now, in today's video, I will show you a really simple RSI Relative Strength Index strategy, and it is really great for multiple kind of trading style. So it can be used for trend following, it can be used for swing trading and scalping as well. So let's just jump into it because it will be an interesting one. So let's see the buy entry and buy exit rules. We have the most simple buy entry rules. Basically everyone can learn it in 1 second, and this I tested it in MT4 for 1 year and on another currency pair for 2 years, and with all the filters that I added to it, it works great. Let's see. Now the first condition is very simple. We will need an RSI, and we don't use the 14 period RSI that is the basic, the default in every, in an RSI, but we will use a 5 period one. So it is really important to use a 5 period RSI, and the strategy is the following. When the 5 period RSI crosses above 46, we take a buy trade. As you see, it can be of course used as a scalping strategy because the entry strategy is really simple, and it lets many trades to be taken. Now I will tell you why I don't recommend to take multiple trades at once, and I recommend to take one trade at once and carry that, and after you closed it, you can open another trade. But first, let's see why we took this trade here. As you see here, we are at 41, and we somewhere here we crossed above the 46 value, so we took this trade, and it turned out to be a really good one. Now, as you may see, I don't bullshit you, and I don't show you trades that I just just for the video, so many people can believe it is a holy grail strategy, and so I have many more views. But because then I would show you this, but no, I show you the real statistic based trades, so the real trades that the algorithm did, that I tested the strategy with. Now let's see what is the exit strategy, because that is really, really important. So the exit strategy is the following. We will need a cross to the upside as well, and I will show you. So here we need a 20 period RSI, exactly, and what we will need is that the 20 period RSI has to cross above 40, and as you see it here, it just did that. So as you see here is the trade, and it was actually a really interesting one, because most of the time this strategy is kind of a scalping strategy and holds trades for a day, or or even 1 minute, 2 minutes, a couple minutes, few hours. So it is a scalping / day trading strategy. But here we had a 100 plus pip trade, and it is great because it is clear that until this point we didn't have this cross that we needed. So here we closed the trade. I have to add one more thing, actually two, and It is that you can't close the trade until, and this is the X minutes parameter that I add to every one of my strategies, until 500 minutes hasn't passed since the entry of the trade. Now, of course, if you want to use this strategy as a scalping strategy, you can use a 20 minutes X parameter, and it is really important to use one because this can help to reduce losses and gain more profitability. And I tested this, and it is based on statistics and probably the theory, it is the truth. So I add this. If you are using day trading or swing trading, I would recommend a 500 to 1000 minutes parameter. If you want to scalp, then I would recommend a 20 to 40 minutes parameter. What does it mean? It means that if I would have a good like exit here based on the dynamic exit, the crossover, I couldn't close my trade because the X minutes parameter, so the 500 to 1000 minutes, hasn't passed yet. So basically it means that, let's say 500 minutes passed, and only after that I can look for the dynamic exit, and it really helps the strategy. Now, the last thing is that you should always use a safety stop loss. It is just a key. You should use it, and I would recommend for this strategy, if you are using, if you are a swing or day trader, I would recommend a 40 to 60 pip safety. It is safety stop loss. It won't be triggered too much, but it could potentially save your account in a crisis, in a crash in the world economy. And if you are a serious trader, you are interested about that. So if you're a scalper, I would recommend somewhere like a 15, 20 or a 30 safety stop loss. Now, this is the buy trade entry and exit rule. I hope you understood it. It is very simple. Now let's see the sell conditions. The sell entry and exit rules are really similar to the buy entry and exit rules. The strategy is asymmetrical, and if you watch my other videos, you know that it is a key to profitability amongst big banks, hedge funds, all kinds of entities that we are trading against, because we don't want to be too predictable. So our first rule is our entry rule. It is very simple. We need a 25 period RSI. If you have that, then the rule is that when the 25 period RSI crosses below 36, let's see, 36, yeah, here, it will cross below 36, you open a sell trade. And as you see here, the algorithm that I tested with did exactly that. It opened a sell trade, and here it is. And it turned out to be a great opportunity, because as you see, the price, I want to show you a little bit closer because it is really nice. The price just a little bit, it was just a ranging thing going on for a little bit, and then it dropped, and it was another wave of so yeah, it was a great trade. And in my opinion, of course, we could close the trade here, but the thing is that traders who tell you that, oh, this is the place where you should have closed the trade, but okay, I tested actually thousands now indicators and robots, and I am a developer, and I know some things about mathematics as well, and probability theory. And the problem is that, yeah, those kinds of people would have closed the trade here, because they don't know any, and you don't know where exactly the price will go in the upward direction, where will be the pullback. This is why you have to use a systematic trading profile, because you would close the trades everywhere when it is a bit of a pullback. But now, because of this, we doubled our trade profit. So it is a great place. Now, the exit strategy is really simple, and for that we will need a 20 period RSI. Here it crossed below 46, and before that there weren't clear signals, so the EA closed the trade here because it was a clear signal that it crossed below 46, and also the 500 minutes parameter has passed too, so it is great. Of course, I recommend to use a safety stop loss as well as for any given strategy and any robot and anything in the forex markets, a stock market, the crypto market. So use the same kind of safety stop loss profile that I told you with the buy exit rules. Now, I hope you like this video. I recommend for you to try this strategy out first in demo, and you can try out the day trading version, the swing trading or scalping version, because it is really interesting and you will find some good results. And follow the rules that you establish. If it's the 20-minute parameter or 500 or 1000-minute parameter, you have to follow that and the cross functions. So now I will show you the real tick data backtest in MT4. So as you see, the algorithm did all the trades in MT4. I ran the completely automated algorithm, the EA that I made from this strategy, and it did great trades, and overall it made good profit. So I will show the real statistics because they are really interesting. Let's see. So we have our statistics here. As you see, we have a better than 1:2 risk to reward ratio. That is always great. We have a really low drawdown, and we have a much higher largest profit trade than loss trade. That is awesome. So this strategy is a good strategy overall, and the statistics are, in my opinion, a good sign of a reliable strategy. So just like this video, subscribe and stuff if you liked the whole experience. Ciao.